Welcome, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the thrilling story of the 10 Washington quarter dollar, a true game changer in American coin history. This isn't just pocket change, it's a piece of a powerful transition. A rare collectible packed with history, hidden errors, and skyrocketing value. If you've got one of these in high grade or with a rare twist, you could be holding a miniature fortune. So, grab your magnifiers and let's uncover the secrets of this iconic and highly sought-after coin that every collector dreams of owning. Let's get started. Fist up to in the 1965 Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of American numismatics, captivating collectors with its unique historical role and enduring appeal. This coin represents a turning point in U.S. coinage history, and its significance resonates far beyond its face value. As one of the first quarters minted after a dramatic change in composition, it has become a centerpiece in many collections. Its blend of rarity, distinctiveness, and historical context has elevated its status as a prized treasure, making it a staple for seasoned numismatists and a must-have for emerging enthusiasts alike. The year 1965 was a pivotal one in American coinage, marking the end of an era and the birth of a new standard. Prior to 1965, quarters were composed of 90% silver, but the rising cost of silver forced the U.S. Mint to switch to a copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1965 Washington quarter was the first of its kind to feature this modernized metal blend. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which notably did not use a mint mark during this period. While it doesn't commemorate a specific event, it symbolizes a major economic and industrial transition in U.S. history. As such, it provides a tangible connection to a transformative era, making it not just a coin, but a historical artifact. In terms of design, the 1965 Washington quarter maintains the classic elegance introduced in 1932 by sculptor John Flanagan. The obverse features the iconic left-facing profile of George Washington, flanked by the word Liberty above and the phrase, "In God We Trust," to the left. The date, 1965, rests at the base. The reverse displays a bold heraldic eagle, with wings spread wide, perched atop a bundle of arrows with two olive branches beneath, symbols of strength and peace. The coin is 24.3 millimeters in diameter, weighs 5.67 grams, and has a reeded edge. Though it lacks the earlier silver shimmer, its copper-nickel surface retains a bright luster, especially in uncirculated condition. No mint marks were issued on these quarters in 1965, which makes spotting any anomalies or varieties particularly thrilling. The rarity of the 1965 Washington quarter isn't based on low mintage. Over 1.8 billion were struck, but rather on condition and specific era varieties. Because these coins were intended for heavy circulation, most surviving specimens show significant wear. Finding examples in high grades, such as MS 65 or better, is increasingly rare. Additionally, certain error coins, like double dies or those struck on silver planchets from leftover 1964 blanks, have become incredibly desirable. These anomalies are scarce and can be exceedingly difficult to find, which adds to their mystique and desirability among collectors. In terms of market value, a standard 1965 Washington quarter in circulated condition might only fetch face value, or slightly more. However, the story changes dramatically when considering high-grade examples or era varieties. A coin in brilliant uncirculated condition, MS 65 or higher, can command anywhere from $10 to $100, depending on its visual appeal. Rare error coins, such as the aforementioned, results to understand what to look for. Finally, always buy from trustworthy dealers or auction platforms, and consider joining online numismatic communities where collectors around the world cherish this coin not only for its accessibility, but also for the nuances that separate a common coin from a valuable rarity. The thrill of discovering a high-grade example or an obscure error makes the hunt exciting. Whether you're drawn by the design, the history, or the potential for hidden treasures, the 1965 Washington quarter offers something for everyone. Its journey from pocket change to a numismatic gem is a testament to the magic that even modern-era coins can hold. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar is far more than just another coin. It's a captivating blend of history, artistry, and change. Its role as a bridge between the silver and clad eras ensures it will forever hold a special place in the hearts of collectors. Whether you're a veteran numismatist or a curious newcomer, this coin invites you to explore its depth, uncover its secrets, and cherish its significance. Truly, the 1965 Washington quarter is a prized treasure with lasting value and a story worth telling in every collection. Next up in the 1966 Washington quarter, a shining gem in American numismatics. First up in the 1966 Washington quarter dollar is a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts and collectors alike with its unique charm, historical context, and enduring appeal. This coin, a staple in the pockets of Americans during a transformative era, now holds a special place as a prized treasure among coin collectors. Its historical significance, coupled with subtle design intricacies and growing collector interest, has elevated its status in today's vibrant coin market. Whether for its nostalgic value or investment potential, the 1966 Washington quarter continues to shine brightly as a tangible artifact of American heritage and craftsmanship, minted during a crucial transitional period in U.S. coinage history. The 1966 Washington quarter came at a time when the country was adjusting to the discontinuation of silver in circulating coinage. In response to the Coinage Act of 1965, the U.S. Mint shifted the composition of quarters from 90% silver to a clad composition, marking a major shift in American coinage. The 1966 issue was part of this change, minted without a mint mark due to the Mint's temporary halt on identifying production locations in an effort to curb hoarding. It was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, though distinguishing between the two is impossible due to the absence of mint marks. This decision adds a layer of intrigue, as collectors must focus on condition and strike quality rather than mint origin when evaluating this piece. The unique features of the 1966 Washington quarter begin with its classic and enduring design. The obverse showcases the dignified profile of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan, a familiar and iconic image that has remained largely unchanged since 1932. The reverse features the heraldic eagle, wings outstretched, perched atop a bundle of arrows and framed by olive branches, an emblem of strength and peace. Measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams, this clad coin is composed of a copper core sandwiched between two layers of cupronickel. While this may seem commonplace today, it was revolutionary at the time, symbolizing a shift in monetary policy and public trust in fiat currency. In high-grade condition, the coin's lustrous surface and sharp detail stand out brilliantly, especially when preserved in uncirculated or proof-like states. Although not considered rare in the traditional sense due to its high mintage of over 821 million pieces, the 1966 Washington quarter possesses degrees of rarity when condition and specific characteristics are taken into account. Finding this coin in true uncirculated condition or with proof-like surfaces can be surprisingly difficult. Additionally, a small number of known errors and varieties, such as double die obverse or misaligned strikes, have been discovered and are highly sought after by error collectors. These rare varieties, particularly when graded by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC, fetch significantly higher premiums and are treasured for their uniqueness. The market value of the 1966 Washington quarter varies widely based on its condition, with average circulated examples typically valued at around face value or slightly above. However, in extra fine, XF, condition, values can range from $2 to $5, while certified uncirculated coins can command between $10 and $50. Coins displaying exceptional eye appeal, or examples identified with error varieties, may fetch anywhere from $100 to over $1,000, depending on rarity and demand. Recent auction results have seen top-graded MS67 Plus examples bring in strong figures, showcasing how quality and condition can dramatically influence collector interest and final sale prices. For collectors looking to add the 1966 Washington quarter to their collection, a few key strategies can maximize value and enjoyment. Prioritize high-grade examples, ideally those certified by major grading services, to ensure authenticity and condition. Be on the lookout for potential errors or anomalies, as these can dramatically enhance the coin's desirability. When purchasing raw coins, inspect luster, strike sharpness, and surface preservation carefully. Storage is equally critical. Use archival quality holders or flips to prevent oxidation and physical wear, and avoid direct handling by using gloves or soft tools. Engaging with online collector commune for anyone intrigued by the intersection of American history and coin collecting. The 1966 Washington Quarter is a compelling and rewarding pursuit. From its distinctive design and transitional role to its growing appeal in high-grade condition, this coin continues to command attention and admiration. As a tangible connection to the past and a testament to enduring craftsmanship, it will undoubtedly remain a treasured piece for generations of collectors to come. Next up to into the 1967 Washington Quarter Dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the world of American numismatics, captivating collectors with its rich history, striking design, and compelling rarity. As a part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, this coin carries a unique charm and historical depth that elevates it beyond a mere circulating denomination. The 1967 quarter is not just another coin. It represents a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history, and for collectors, it embodies a treasure trove of stories, artistry, and value. Its enduring appeal and escalating demand in the collector's market make it a prized addition to any serious numismatist's portfolio. The historical backdrop of the 1967 Washington Quarter is steeped in transition and change. Produced in the wake of the Coinage Act of 1965, the 1967 quarter was minted during a period when the United States was phasing out silver from its circulating coins. In response to a national coin shortage and rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint opted for a clad composition instead of the traditional 90% silver format. This crucial shift placed the 1967 quarter at a turning point in numismatic history. It became one of the early examples of the copper-nickel clad coins that would come to dominate the nation's coinage. Notably, due to the Mint's decision to discourage hoarding, no mint marks were included on coins in 1967, adding to their unique character. Struck in massive numbers at all three mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, this coin was part of a broader strategy to restore public confidence in coin availability. Visually, the 1967 Washington Quarter remains a testament to enduring American design. On the obverse, the coin proudly displays the left-facing bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. The word Liberty arcs above the profile, while the date, 1967, is prominently featured at the bottom, and the national motto, "In God We Trust," rests to the left. The reverse continues the tradition of the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, perched atop a bundle of arrows and encircled by olive branches, symbols of both military readiness and peace. The coin's diameter measures 24.3 millimeters and weighs 5.67 grams, made from a durable copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core. While lacking a mint mark, the coin's clean, balanced design and historical significance make it a standout piece, especially in high-grade condition with full details and luster. When it comes to rarity, the 1967 Washington Quarter presents an intriguing paradox. On one hand, the mintage was high. Over 1.5 billion pieces were produced to meet public demand. However, high-quality examples are surprisingly scarce, especially those with full strike details, brilliant surfaces, and minimal contact marks. Since the coins were heavily circulated, most surviving specimens are worn or tarnished. Collectors seek out pristine examples graded MS65 or higher, which are much rarer than the overall mintage suggests. Additionally, a few striking errors, such as off-center strikes or double dies, exist and can command a premium due to their scarcity and visual appeal. These anomalies fuel the quest among collectors for the most elusive and immaculate examples that eye in terms of market value. The 1967 Washington Quarter, in circulated condition, is relatively common and often worth face value or slightly more. However, uncirculated specimens, especially those graded MS65 to MS67 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can range from $20 to $100, depending on the sharpness of strike and surface quality. Exceptional examples with brilliant luster and no visible flaws can exceed $200 or more. Error coins, particularly well-documented double dies or dramatic misstrikes, may reach into the $500 to $1,000 range or higher at auction. As appreciation for modern coinage continues to grow, so does the interest in well-preserved clad quarters. Like the 1967 issue, making it a steadily rising asset in the collector's market. For collectors hoping to secure a top-tier 1967 Washington quarter, there are several key tips to keep in mind. First, prioritize coins that have been professionally graded and encapsulated, as this ensures authenticity and condition. Seek out examples with sharp details, full luster, and no significant bag marks or discoloration, since no mint marks were. In conclusion, the 1967 Washington quarter dollar stands as a powerful blend of history, artistry, and collector appeal. It is a testament to America's evolving economic landscape, a durable piece of pocket art, and a consistently appreciated asset within the hobby. Whether tucked inside a display case or featured in a registry set, this coin holds its own as a prized treasure. For collectors looking to enrich their holdings with a coin of both meaning and merit, the 1967 quarter is a smart, rewarding, and enduring choice that promises lasting fascination for years to come. Next up the 1968 Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating and highly sought-after gem within the world of American numismatics. For collectors and history buffs alike, this coin is more than just a monetary artifact. It's a symbol of a transitional era in U.S. coinage and an enduring piece of national heritage. Revered for its striking design and historic context, the 1968 quarter holds a firm place in many curated collections. As demand continues to rise for high-grade specimens and rare varieties, this coin enjoys a strong presence in auctions and private sales, with a charm that continues to captivate coin enthusiasts across generations. Its status as a prized treasure is rooted in both its scarcity and its significance within the larger narrative of American coinage. Delving into its historical backdrop, the 1968 quarter was minted during a critical period in U.S. history, an era marked by the aftermath of the Coinage Act of 1965 and the ongoing removal of silver from everyday circulation. By 1968, the transition to clad coinage was firmly in place, and the Washington quarter was now composed of a copper-nickel clad alloy instead of 90% silver. This coin did not commemorate a specific event or person other than George Washington, whose portrait had graced the obverse since 1932. Yet it served as a tangible reminder of the evolving monetary policies of the time. Minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and for the first time since 1954, San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. The 1968 quarter embodies a return to tradition and an embrace of modern minting processes. A closer look at its design reveals timeless artistry. The obverse of the 1968 Washington quarter showcases the enduring profile of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan. With sharp, clean lines and a dignified expression, Washington's bust is flanked by the word Liberty and the date, 1968, beneath, Within God We Trust, to the left. The reverse continues the bold symbolism with an eagle perched atop a bundle of arrows, surrounded by olive branches, a message of strength balanced by peace. Encircling the upper rim is the inscription, United States of America, with E pluribus unum above the eagle and quarter dollar along the bottom. Measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams, this coin is composed of a copper core with a nickel outer layer. Mint marks D and S are found on the reverse just right of the bow on the wreath, adding layers of collectability. What makes the 1968 Washington quarter particularly compelling to collectors is its rarity in top condition and the subtle nuances that elevate its value. Although circulation numbers were relatively high, over 220 million at the Denver Mint alone, finding well-preserved, high-grade examples, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, is a challenge. Coins with minimal contact marks, full strike details, and original mint luster are considered exceptional. Additionally, the 1968 S-proof coin, though produced for collectors, has its own allure, especially when found in pristine, deep cameo condition. Some rare errors, like off-center strikes or misaligned dies, have surfaced over the years, Increasing collector intrigue. The market value for a 1968 Washington quarter in extra fine XF condition remains modest, typically ranging from $2 to $5, reflecting its broad availability in circulated form. However, uncirculated specimens, particularly those graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, condition is essential to maintaining its value. Always handle coins by the edge. Thus, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar is more than just an everyday piece of currency. It's a rich blend of American history, numismatic artistry, and collector passion. It represents a pivotal moment in the transition away from silver coinage, and its continued popularity speaks to the enduring appeal of the Washington series. Whether you're drawn to its historical backdrop, its striking visuals, or its promising market value, the 1968 quarter delivers on every front. For seasoned collectors and newcomers alike, it remains a worthy pursuit, a tangible link to the past with lasting significance in today's collecting world. To wrap it up, owning a 1968 Washington quarter is like holding a piece of a transforming America in your hands. It captures a unique chapter in U.S. coinage history, reflecting the economic and political shifts of its time while continuing to shine as a numismatic favorite. Whether you seek investment-grade examples or simply wish to explore its artistry, this coin offers a rewarding journey for all who appreciate the stories behind the metal. Enthusiasts are encouraged to take a closer look, build their knowledge, and add this captivating treasure to their growing collection. With its blend of accessibility, historical charm, and growing collector interest, the 1968 quarter proves itself time and again as a standout in American coinage. Next up, the 1970 Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of American numismatics. Revered for its vintage charm and pivotal place in the Washington quarter series, this coin continues to captivate collectors and enthusiasts alike. It represents more than just a denomination. It symbolizes a rich era of American history. Its enduring popularity can be attributed to its historical significance, distinct design, and the increasing scarcity of high-grade examples. As demand for classic mid-20th century coinage surges, the 1970 quarter remains a prized treasure, highly coveted by collectors aiming to complete their Washington series or seeking investment-grade specimens with lasting value. Minted at the dawn of a new decade, the 1970 Washington quarter marks a significant period in U.S. coinage history. Produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, it reflects the continuation of the post-silver era that began in 1965. By this time, all quarters were being struck from a copper-nickel-clad composition, a shift driven by rising silver prices and a move to more cost-effective materials. While not commemorating a specific event, the 1970 quarter serves as a subtle reflection of America's transition through the late 1960s into the transformative 1970s, a decade of social, technological, and political change. The San Francisco minted proof version, in particular, holds a special place among collectors due to its refined detail and limited production. The coin's artistic appeal is grounded in the timeless design originally crafted by sculptor John Flanagan. On the obverse, a bold and stately portrait of George Washington faces left, his profile dignified and iconic. The inscriptions, "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year 1970 frame his image, striking a balance of patriotic reverence and visual symmetry. The reverse features the majestic eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and preparedness. Beneath the eagle lies a pair of olive branches, conveying peace. The coin's specifications include a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, a weight of 5.67 grams, and a clad composition of copper and nickel. Mint marks can be found beneath the wreath on the reverse side, with D indicating the Denver Mint and S denoting San Francisco. Rarity and condition are key elements driving the desirability of the 1970 quarter. While overall mintage numbers were relatively high, over 136 million in Denver and over 35 million in Philadelphia, the survival rate of high-grade, uncirculated examples remains modest. Proof strikes from San Francisco, totaling approximately 2.6 million, are more limited and appealing due to their sharp details and mirror-like fields. Additionally, collectors actively seek out errors and varieties from this year, such as the rare 1970 S-proof quarter struck on a 1941 Canadian quarter planchet, which has surfaced in a handful of auction records. These anomalies elevate the coin's appeal and position select specimens among the most intriguing numismatic finds. Market value for the 1970 Washington quarter varies based on condition, mint mark, and the presence of unique varieties. In circulated condition, most pieces are valued at their face or modest collector value. However, coins in extra fine XF to mint state MS65 condition can command between $5 and $25, depending on eye appeal and luster. Proof examples, especially in deep cameo condition DCM, can reach $20 to $75 in collector circles. The ultra-rare 1970 S error struck on a foreign planchet has sold for as much as $7,000 to $35,000, depending on provenance and condition. Values continue to appreciate gradually, as collectors increasingly value mid-century coins in pristine states. For collectors aiming to add the 197, collectors who appreciate the Washington Quarter Series recognize the 1970 issue as more than just a standard coin. It serves as a milestone marking the end of one era and the beginning of another in U.S. coinage. By 1970, the transition from silver was complete, and the numismatic world had embraced the clad composition as the new standard. This shift in material, combined with the ongoing evolution of minting technology and coin collecting culture, elevates the 1970 quarter to a position of significance in the timeline of American currency. In conclusion, the 1970 Washington Quarter Dollar represents a harmonious blend of artistry, history, and collectability. Its dignified design, transitional era roots, and rising market value solidify its place as a cherished collectible. Whether pursued for its striking proof version, its rich backstory, or the tantalizing chance of an error discovery, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts across the numismatic spectrum. For those seeking a valuable addition to their collection, or an enduring investment, the 1970 quarter stands as a rewarding and meaningful piece of American heritage. Next up in the 1977 Washington Quarter Dollar stands out as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the vibrant world of American numismatics. Captivating collectors with its blend of historical depth, enduring design, and accessible rarity, this quarter continues to gain attention among enthusiasts searching for treasures from the modern era. While it may not always command the spotlight like earlier silver issues, the 1977 Washington Quarter is celebrated as a prized collectible, especially in pristine condition or with rare era varieties. Its appeal lies in the coin's ability to bridge everyday currency with historical storytelling, making it a rewarding find for both seasoned collectors and those new to the hobby. Minted during a period of relative calm in American coinage, the 1977 quarter emerged in the post-silver era, serving as a continuation of the iconic Washington series launched in 1932. This particular issue was produced amid an era of stability in U.S. minting, following the massive changes brought about by the removal of silver from circulating coins. In 1965, while no major national events were commemorated on the coin, its production reflects the broader economic and cultural shifts of the 1970s. The coin was struck at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. Each minting adds a layer of collectability and context, as these coins offer tangible links to the era's craftsmanship and minting practices. Visually, the 1977 Washington Quarter retains the time-honored design that has made this series iconic. The obverse features the dignified profile of George Washington, rendered by sculptor John Flanagan, with the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date, 1977. The reverse showcases the heraldic eagle, wings outstretched, atop a bundle of arrows, with olive branches beneath, a symbol of strength and peace. The coin's composition is copper-nickel clad, with a core of pure copper. It has a standard diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a weight of 5.67 grams. In high-grade condition, especially with crisp detailing and brilliant luster, this design comes alive, highlighting the artistry and intention behind its creation. Collectors often seek out the sharpest strikes, particularly from the Denver Mint. Rarity. In the case of the 1977 Washington Quarter, is most pronounced when considering condition and variety. With over 256 million quarters struck in Philadelphia and around 256 million in Denver, these coins are not rare in sheer numbers. However, examples in uncirculated condition or with unique varieties, such as double-die obverse or misstruck planchets, become significantly more desirable. Furthermore, proof coins struck in San Francisco, though not rare, attract collectors seeking perfection. Pristine examples, especially those graded MS 65 or higher by major grading services, are harder to find due to the wear most coins experience in circulation. It is this condition-based scarcity that propels the 1977 quarter into the collector's spotlight. When it comes to market value, the 1977 Washington quarter offers a compelling case for thoughtful investment. Standard circulated examples may be worth only their face value or slightly more, but coins in extra fine, XF, to mint state, MS, condition can command much higher prices. An MS 63 coin might fetch $5 to $10, while a gem quality MS 65 piece could reach $40 to $75. Higher-end examples in MS 66 or MS 67 condition can soar in value, with prices reaching $200 or more, particularly for well-struck coins with strong eye appeal. Proof versions, especially those graded PR 69 or PR 70 deep cameo, range from $10 to $60 depending on quality and certification. Coins featuring rare varieties or mint errors may command even more, with auction prices exceeding $1 in today's active coin market. The 1977 quarter continues to gain steady appreciation, particularly as collectors focus on building complete, high-grade sets. As with many modern-era coins, the difference in value between circulated and uncirculated specimens can be dramatic, underscoring the importance of quality when investing. Even those just beginning their numismatic journey will find joy in searching for this coin in change, rolls, or estate collections, where hidden gems may still reside unnoticed. In conclusion, the 1977 Washington quarter dollar is far more than a common coin. It is a captivating relic of American coinage that embodies the intersection of history, design, and collectability. Its appeal stretches across generations, drawing in collectors with its classic artistry and the allure of condition-based rarity. Whether you're hunting for a flawless mint state example, a rare error, or a shimmering proof, the 1977 quarter has something to offer. It stands as a testament to the enduring popularity of the Washington series and remains a valuable, tangible piece of American heritage in every sense. Next up the 1981 Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece in the world of numismatics, enchanting collectors with its subtle yet significant contributions to American coinage history. Straddling the line between modern coinage and transitional era pieces, this quarter has become a notable item for both novice and seasoned collectors. Its widespread circulation during the early 80s, paired with unique mint varieties and evolving production techniques, lend the 1981 quarter a distinct allure. This coin is far more than pocket change. It's a prized treasure that holds a tangible link to a dynamic period in U.S. monetary history, making it a staple in many quarter collections across the globe. Minted during a time of economic transition and political change, the 1981 Washington quarter was struck as part of the long-running Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By the early 80s, the coin had firmly entrenched itself as an everyday part of American life. The 1981 quarters were produced at 3 primary mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S, for proofs. Though it may not commemorate a specific event, its production year places it amid the Reagan-era reforms and a renewed emphasis on American identity and tradition. As such, this quarter serves as a quiet but meaningful emblem of its time. The coin's design continues to feature the stately bust of George Washington on the obverse, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. This iconic portrait has endured through decades of U.S. coinage, reflecting strength, leadership, and timeless American values. The reverse showcases the majestic heraldic eagle with outspread wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, a symbol of military readiness and peace. Composed of a copper-nickel clad with a pure copper core, the 1981 quarter weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. Collectors often take particular interest in the coin's mint marks, especially the sharply struck D on coins from Denver or the absence of a mint mark on Philadelphia issues. The San Francisco proof version, with its deep cameo contrast and mirror-like fields, is a standout for those seeking visual splendor. While 1981 quarters are common in circulated grades, their rarity becomes more apparent in higher-end conditions. Coins in mint state 65 or better are increasingly scarce due to widespread circulation and handling over the years. Additionally, proof versions minted in San Francisco are strictly collector items and never released for general use, adding an element of exclusivity. Although no major errors dominate this issue, collectors remain vigilant for minor die variations, weak strikes, or interesting planchet issues. The quest for pristine examples is an exciting challenge, with full luster, sharp details, and no visible wear being top priorities among numismatists in terms of market value. Most circulated 1981 quarters hold nominal face value or slightly above, typically fetching between 30 cents and $1. However, when the condition leaps to uncirculated grades, MS65 or higher, the value can rise to the $10 to $40 range, depending on eye appeal and grading certification. Proof examples, especially those designated Deep Cameo (DCM) by professional graders, can command anywhere from $10 to $50. While not among the most expensive quarters in the series, the 1981 issue enjoys steady demand due to its age, transitional status, and condition-sensitive nature, making it a smart acquisition for long-term collectors. For collectors looking to add the 1981 Washington quarter to their collection, several strategies can enhance the experience. First, aim for high-grade examples or certified proof versions, as these hold the most value and display the coin's artistry at its best. Seek out coins from reputable dealers or auctions that include authentication by third-party grading services, such as PCGS or NGC. Keep an eye open for sets containing all three mint marks, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, for a comprehensive representation of the year's minting. Proper storage is key. Coins should be housed in non-PVC holders or slabs to prevent toning or damage. The coin's significance extends beyond its composition. It represents a bridge between classic and modern American coinage. It remains a conversation starter among hobbyists, and in conclusion, the 1981 Washington quarter remains a treasured collectible, embodying a unique intersection of history, design, and rarity. For those passionate about U.S. coinage, it offers a rewarding experience, one that's as much about the thrill of the hunt as it is about the legacy it preserves. From its gleaming proof variants to its elusive high-grade circulation strikes, the 1981 quarter continues to captivate enthusiasts and secure its place as a valued component in any serious numismatic collection.